So
Awesome, cool. Well, you know him from places like short film Somebody's, short film Snapshot, IO Improv, and Chicago Comedy Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is stand-up comedian Ian Goldsmith.
hey, welcome. Whoa, yes, thank you. Yes, hello, Second Beat. Glad to be here. Well, I am from Iowa, so shout out to all the Iowans watching the feed right now. Whoop, whoop. Yes, I can hear your screams through the phone, so keep them coming. But I love that I was born and raised in Iowa. I like a lot of things about Iowa, but I think one thing I really like the most about Iowa is that Iowans are known for being relatively nice. You know, there's a phrase called Iowa nice. And it's great to be stereotyped as being a nice place, right? Like, it's kind of like we're kind of like Canada South, you know? I mean, we don't have all like the hockey and the free healthcare and stuff, but like, it's nice, you know, to be in a place that's considered nice. You know, as I'm getting older, I'm so appreciative of the fact that I am Iowa nice, and then I've been raised to kind of have a base level of politeness and empathy. But as I get older, I realize that sometimes my my niceness can kind of be a handicap. You know, like sometimes it can kind of get me in scenarios or kind of get me in trouble. Like one example would be at a restaurant. And for anybody that needs to be brought up to speed that's watching, a restaurant was this thing we used to have in the 2010s where, you know, you'd go into public, you'd go outside, and then you'd go into a space, and a stranger would walk right up to you and ask you what you want to eat that night. And then you tell the stranger takes it back to a kitchen full of strangers that then handle and prepare your food, give it to that first stranger, that stranger takes it back to you, gives it so close to you, right up to you, and then you just eat that food with the people you're with around other strangers in one big room that are sometimes feet away from you. It was wild. I loved it. But so how my Iowa niceness comes into this, I'm at a restaurant, right? And if a server ever gets my order wrong, I'm usually the first one to apologize when obviously it was not my fault. So like a server would bring my food and say, hey, is there anything else I can get for you? And I'd be like, oh my gosh, this looks amazing, but I'm so sorry to have to do this. But I did mention that I am deathly alert. Like if I eat peanuts, I'll die. And it's kale salad is almost nothing but peanuts. And gosh, I'm so embarrassed I have to even say this, but I actually didn't order a salad at all. I ordered the double whammy barbecue slammy burger. And you know what? Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna eat the salad. You know, it'll be fine. We can actually bring our check. Babe, we're gonna be out in about 30 seconds. Totally cool. Take your time. I used to be a server. I know how it goes. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. But another example of how you know, being Iowa nice, I think could hinder me. Let's say, for example, I was being robbed at 3 in the morning. I think I would also apologize to the robber. You know, I'd wake up and I'd you know, come out the door and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear you trying to come in. Like, sorry, that window's usually shut at night. Here, just come in the door, silly goose. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry that this place is such a mess. I just have so many valuable items. Do you want tea? Does tea sound good right now? I have lots of tea that I can drink. How about some tea? You know, eventually then the robber starts taking all my stuff, and, you know, then my incessant need to keep conversation going with professionals would kick in. So I'd be like, so how long have you been working for the robbing company? Oh, it's freelance. That is cool. That is cool. Do you get a lot of hours? Is it good hours? Oh, you get to pick your own hours. Yeah, it's like Lyft. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, here, let me help you with that television. Sorry. Another example of how my Iowa niceness can be a problem, or really not a problem, it's just something weird I realized I do. The other day I was driving and I realized I say please and thank you to my phone. I'm alone, and it's because I don't want to seem so bossy. You know, like you know how some people like they ask Siri for something, or in my case, I ask Google for something because I'm an Android user because I'm a sociopath. And you know, so I'll be driving and I'll be like, okay, Google, what's the weather in Atlanta, Georgia? Please. Weather. And then I say, okay, thanks, Google. I'm waving to nobody, you know. But it's all just about being polite. And quick side thing that I need to vent about. As an Android user, I'm really annoyed that my vocal assistant is just called Google. Like every other software company named their vocal assistants after sexy Miami waitresses. You know, like Apple is like, you can ask Siri anything. And then Amazon is like, Alexa can play any song in the world. And then Microsoft is like, we also have one of those called Cortana. Look it up, it's real. And so then Google like steps back and they're like, all right, Siri, Alexa, Cortana, what if we name ours Google? It's like, come on, you know, that's either super lazy or a ridiculous power move. Like someone got paid a salary to name their Google assistant Google. Anyway, I digress. In summary here, I hope my niceness is starting to pay off, you know, get some karma points. Specifically, I hope me being nice to my phone pays off someday. Because, you know, if we do, if and when we make it through this pandemic, and we avoid nuclear war and meteors and all the other ways that humanity can end, we're eventually going to get to the point where, you know, machines are going to rise up and kill the humans. And like I'm gonna be asleep in bed, and then a Terminator robot's gonna bust in through the wall and be like, "Prepare to die." And then I'm gonna be like, "No, don't shoot." And then it's gonna look at me and be like, "Wait, this one is nice. It says please," and then spare me. And then eventually give me Google Map directions to a hideout shelter. Really, the part of that scenario that is the most unrealistic is that if a Terminator robot busted in, I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't hear you come in. Here, come in the door, come in the door. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, man.